Hi everyone, welcome. Thank you for joining me. Thank you, chat managers, for your help. I appreciate it. Hi, Patricia Epperson, Sylvia Strong, Run Unconditional Love Taro. Ron, what did you do to the fruitcake guy? I heard he's leaving the G7 meeting early. Well, there are two potentials here. Well, like I was saying, I believe it was earlier today, I was saying if something goes wrong, we are in trouble because we don't have, we know the type of people he has working for him. So, but I was on X and they said there were a whole bunch of planes heading, our planes, heading to the Middle East. That's number one. And number two, this is so sickening, guys. I don't know. I read a tweet, and another person, somebody retweeted, and it says Trump said for Tehran to evacuate. Can you imagine? From what I understand, there are 17 million people in Tehran. I don't know how long it would take to evacuate the whole city, but this is something else. I just couldn't believe it. I had to check, because online, although I'm talking about people I've seen on Twitter, not somebody I don't know at all or have never seen before. That's the reason why I still go on Twitter, is because a lot of politicians have not made the transition to blue sky. So I go there to make sure that I am up to date on what's going on. But the notion that, well, first of all, Fruitcake is coming back this evening, and he ordered Tehran to be evacuated. What I feel, the reason why he's coming back, because he's not going to do anything, like I told you guys, I believe it was Saturday or today, I don't remember. I said, somebody asked me, how do I feel? What do I think of his trip to the G7? Is it going to be okay? I told you, yeah, they're going to receive him cordially, but it's not going to be the treatment that, American presidents usually get. And it seems like that's what's going on. He can't handle the conversations that are taking place behind the scenes. The guy threatens everyone. And those leaders are not going to take what they're setting up to him. And to believe that's what I feel. And then he has a good alibi to leave because he has no answer. He's going to come back and throw, spaghetti at the wall at the White House. But yeah, and he was complaining earlier today. I feel somebody schooled him about that too. He didn't like it very much. I don't know how many of you were watching this morning. Not watching, but yeah, there was a clip. I watched a clip on Blue Sky of Fruitcake saying that Putin is not happy that he was kicked out of the G8. And he said he blamed Obama and the former Prime Minister of Canada, Trudeau. He said it's Trudeau and Obama who spoke to Obama, and that's why Putin was kicked out. That's not true. I'm sure all of you know it's because Putin attacked Ukraine. And to teach him a lesson, they kicked him out. And Fruitcake is saying if Putin was still in the G8, he would not attack Ukraine. What a dummy. You know what, guys? Some of you, not on this channel, on the other channel, some people usually say, oh my God, you're calling him stupid and stuff like that. Not in a bad way. I am so glad I'm not the only one. I was listening to a video Muckler, I don't remember what the title of the video was, but he's calling Trump dumb too. I'm like, okay, thank God I'm not the only one. So that was funny. I was laughing. But I think the reason why fruitcake is coming back, yes, the war and the Middle East is heating up. And the arrogance of this guy, let me see, I downloaded what he said. I mean, you don't have, these people are not your domestic. You know, you listen to what he says. He said, Iran should have signed the deal I told them to sign. They should have signed the deal I told them to sign. What a shame and waste of human life. Simply stated, Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon and caps. I said it over and over again. And then he goes, everyone should immediately evacuate Tehran. He thinks he's talking to his one of his domestics. It's unbelievable. But you know, this guy doesn't understand. What goes around comes around. It's really sick. And let me see if oh, I'm sorry, you guys. I started complaining. I was just in shock when I read he declared that everyone should evacuate Tehran. I just anyway. Today's Monday. So please feel free to ask me your personal questions, pet questions, whatever you have, political questions, whatever you have. And hi, Janelles. So, and so in the meantime, you know, if I don't see any questions, I'll talk about other things that are going on. And like I told you guys, the Diddy case, I was listening to some of the attorneys who are in court, and they're saying it seems like the state, basically, no, well, not the state, the federal government, the feds basically finally closed the circle today, proving that he committed, it was, you know, his company was racketeering, using his company, his workers, and all that kind of stuff. They met the requirements for a RICO charge. And they were talking about all the different text messages he sent between him, the woman who is, somebody posted something here. And I was going to say, you are right, but there are going to be too many. Well, he may not have to go, but this, okay, Stephanie, you have a point. G7 is about to be G6. I don't think that's going to happen, but yeah, he's not happy. Stephanie, what makes you say that? Did you hear something else beyond what I said? I mean, I'm sure you are probably intuitive as well. We are all intuitive, so you're probably hearing something, but I haven't heard much. After I came right here after I read what I shared with you. Adam Markler, thank you, Stephanie. But yes, they, I believe today during the summation or summary. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, summation, I think they call it. They closed the circle. And the only thing that can save Puffy now is if a mistrial or because I'm not saying that's what's going to happen. You never know. Because the way I am getting the jurors right now, this guy's in big trouble. They all end to get him. When I say get him, the case has been proven to them. Not only the charges, he completely disgusted the jurors. And today, they closed the circle. They prove there is a RICO case among 2 or 3 other charges the feds proved. So things are bad, but I think he's got a few million. He can pay the fruitcake guy to give him a pardon. I wouldn't be surprised if that's going on behind the scenes, because the fruitcake guy said he was open to review the case. Imagine that. Okay, let me scroll down. Thank you, Bangladesh. It says using the word dumb is quite appropriate. I use it because, unfortunately, some people are basically dumb. Well, that's fruitcake. Oh my God, it's unbelievable to me. But you know, this afternoon I became very concerned because there is that book let me see if I still have it up. Yeah, I still have it up. It's called cover. Okay, it's called Understanding the Conservative Promise, Project 2025 Explained, chapter by chapter. This, I was reading some of that stuff. I was reading it, and also I read something else. It scared the bejesus out of me, although I know even if fruitcake succeeded on imposing a dictatorship on this country, it would not last very long. But if you see what's going on in California, I don't trust the Supreme Court, to be honest with you guys. I never really said that out loud. I've said it lately the past couple of weeks or so, okay? Because Alito and Thomas are all in with the dictatorship stuff. The person I feel on the fence is Comey Barrett and Roberts. And let me tell you why intuitively I feel the way I do is because Roberts giving fruitcake full immunity, it wasn't done honestly because he felt that was necessary for someone in that position. It is because he agreed with the plans of having a unitary executive. That's what scared me this afternoon. Not that, plus the way, first of all, they treated Senator Padilla last week, the way basically illegally he put the military in California and the National Guard. He took over everything, and the statements that Norm made, they were there to liberate the state, California, from communist. But what really alarmed me as I was reading that chapter, how they were going to use the military throughout the country to hurt people. Let me see if I can find it, you guys. I don't know if you're interested. No, well anyway, there is something on Twitter and on Blue Sky. You will find it, the steps, and it's on the book as well. They explained it, the different steps that they were going to take. It reminded me so much of where I was born in Haiti. It's classic what they do in Haiti, what happened in Haiti. Exactly. And that's what I was explaining to a lot of you last January and February of 2024. Well, on the other channel, not here. Okay. Let's see. Really, Martin H says, crazy. Let me see. Oops, I scrolled the screen. Okay, Martin H says, Milu, Another Minnesota GOP representative threatened the Democrats, saying that what will happen to them when they vote against the GOP, your thought. Marlene, did you hear what I was saying this morning? Democratic lawmakers, if they don't know how to shoot, they have to learn how to shoot, and they have to carry. Because there is, among all Republicans, if they need to use force to get what they want, they will. And that's what made me very concerned this afternoon. Okay, and I don't mean to scare anyone. Okay, it's not something I like to do. That's why I always let guys know, yeah, there's going to be violence, but we're going to be okay. This guy, Fruitcake thinks, and him and his family, they feel so confident about their plans. Look at what they did. They have Fruitcake Mobile today. Fruitcake Mobile. You guys know what I mean. Okay? So this is crazy. But there is an understanding among Republicans. If they have to use violence, they'll do it. Okay? So that person is serious, and they should be taken seriously. That's how I feel, Martin H. Okay. Stephanie says, not just what you said. Fruitcake is ignorant as you guys can put the last word. Oh my God. Let me see. Do you see me moving, buying a house when this fruitcake economy is hard? Well, yes, you will buy a house. It may not be this year or next, okay? But what I tell people, if they are ready to buy, if you have the down payment and meet all the requirements, we'll have the chances are you are, or you will be soon. The thing is, don't let the interest rates scare you, because you're not married to it. Once they go down, you will refinance, But it's going to be a challenge. Unless it's out of hand, then, I can understand. If you can't meet the payment, don't go there. Or if you're going to struggle, if it's close, I made that mistake when I bought my house. I had no room. I took a chance. I loved the house, and then I lost my job. Okay, but when I bought the house, I was meeting everything, and my plan was to make more money. Okay, and I got caught. When how things get when you are working and they start. And me, I had a dream. That's what really drove me nuts. I had a dream. I was walking through the front gate of the company. It's a driving thing, but in the dream, you know how dreams are. So as I was walking through the front gate, somebody said to me, "I'm going to take you from here. I'm going to put you someplace else." I'm like, "Oh my God!" I was dreaming, right? I was so shocked in the dream, I jumped out of bed because I knew that moment. Because I could feel already they wanted me out. They wanted me, that place, once you pass 50, around 55, they want you gone. But me, they never liked me. For some reason, I got along with my people at my level, but upper management, they hated my guts. But anyway, but don't purchase a house where it's so tight, okay? If the interest rate is too high, don't go. But you will buy a house. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get into all this lecture. Okay. Let's see. Pat Star says, I'm fairly new here, but I am enjoying this so much. Thanks to Milu and all of you. You are very welcome, Pat Star. I mean, welcome to the channel. I hope you continue to enjoy it. This can be fun. And mostly on Monday evening. Well, if you enjoy, me talking about politics, a mixture of politics, entertainment, because I'll do readings as well. I was talking about the Sean thing, and sometimes I'll do mediumship readings about some celebrities who have crossed over. So, yeah, that can be a lot of fun. And the pets, our loving pets who have crossed, that's another one. Thank you. Your baby's still up, for reminding everyone to please give me a thumbs up. That will help me a lot, and also that will. What happens is the more thumbs up I get, the longer the algorithm keeps showing or placing the video on people's feed. They have a classification of what people watch. So mostly people who watch other spiritual channels, they will show the video to more of them, and I'll get more views. Okay, let's see. Beverly says, hi Milo, so you think Elon and Trump is orchestrating that? I'm trying to see, sorry about that. Oh, to take our eyes and arguing to take us off the real issues. No, they have problems, okay? Fruitcake is playing that game as well, but he's not that smart. A lot of people, he's trying to distract us from what's happening. No, this guy, that's just the way he is. He's very chaotic. If you notice, he attacks everyone. And wherever he goes, he's so arrogant. And now because, he's supposedly the most powerful guy in the world, okay, he thinks he can throw his weight around, and that's why he's leaving the G7, because those guys are not going to take baloney from him. Yeah, he's not welcome, but they're not going to be nasty to him. They're going to be smiling. Like I said, I don't remember when that was. Maybe it was Saturday, with a big smile on their faces, and basically they humiliated him. That's basically what they're doing. But with a big smile, just like the president of South Africa did. Oh my God, I wish if I had an airplane, I would give it to you. I am sorry I don't have one to give you. And the dummy does not realize he's being insulted. Basically the guy is calling him a thief and a con. He never realized it, I guess, until after. Yeah, so him and Elon, believe me, that stuff is getting pretty nasty. We're not hearing about it. In fact, I read a tweet from somebody or somewhere, or I don't remember if it's a newspaper article or somebody tweeted something. Elon says, no king. So he still saw, referring to the No King March that was, oh my God, the protest. That protest was amazing. Roland Conditioner Lifestyle says, a lot of people here do not want 45 in our country, Canada. Oh, I know. Believe me. You came to mind. That's why I said, what are you doing to him? Oh my God. Yep. I agree with Canadians. Most Americans agree with Canadians. Take him out. We don't care. All right. Let's see. Soul Spark says you're allowed to call him stupid because he is. Thank you. Let's see. Soul Spark says, Milu, I need to make more money and find a better paying job. Do you see anything coming up soon? My friend, I'm not going to tell you not to search. Please continue. As the job market, I'm sure you know, is very tight. Use your creativity, okay? Yes, you can. Let's see. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said somewhere. Where did I read that? Was that the person above you? Okay, but it's going to take a little while. You know what? I feel like saying between now and December. Okay, so hang in there, Soul Spark. Hopefully, it can happen anytime in between. Let's hope it's sooner rather than all the way down to late November, December. The job market is getting very tight. MK said, okay, I found out my brother has an empty house in the country and I want to move there. Can I make that happen? Of course, talk to your brother. Terry Richardson says, hi Milu, my son and his wife are in China. Will they be okay? Absolutely. Returning through U.S. Custom. Yeah, they're not like me. They would interrogate me because, I don't know if you guys heard that, a lot of people who talk about Trump or anything, if you are coming back into the country, they give you a hard time. His wife is Chinese and has a U.S. green card. Will they have any trouble returning now? There are people they give a hard time to, not everybody. But I feel like saying they're going to be okay. Pat Starr said a friend was moving across the country with her 2 cats by truck. She had a rollover accident. One of the cats is okay, but the other is missing. Yikes, this was in September. Did her other cat survive? Chances are, yeah, because they're very fast. And if it didn't, they would have found the other one. It feels like to me. Okay, that's what I'm being shown. So very good chance Kitty survived. Because even, what did you say, rollover? Oh my God. Even during the rollover, things thrown about, okay, as we know, cats are very fast. And, Kitty was in shock, of course. But if it was under the truck and anyway, yeah, they would have found her. That's what I feel. It feels like to me. So Kitty probably flew off and took off. Fear. Sorry about that. Okay. Oh my God. Patty D'Agostino says, I was laid off recently and Union that Services Hospital has an issue with my high school diploma that has a different first name that I used in the 80s. Oh my God, will this be resolved and when? Unless you have papers to prove that, but otherwise it shouldn't take that long. Okay, I'm getting 3 weeks to 3 months. Okay, as long as, I don't know, if you change your name or something, you shoot a paper, it will be fine. Okay? 95, 2024 says, oh no, what happened to the purple shirt? Well, I gotta buy some more purple shirt. Thank you, laddie. I hope that's a compliment. I think so. You're very welcome, Gail Fallman. Let's see. It is very possible, MK, depending on how far they were. You know, there's a cat in my area. I don't know how many miles, but somewhere around, 3 to 5 miles distance between the cat's home and the vet's. They took the cat to the vet to do something. Okay. After they did the procedure, Kitty was, they put Kitty in, cage or whatever they put the cats in. The next day, the people woke up, Kitty came back home. They were surprised Kitty was in front of the house or something to that effect. Yep. So MK is right. The cat just left the cat hospital, and went back home. Didn't want to be there. And it was 5 miles. And there was water and stuff like that. Lakes around here. I don't know the area. I don't even know my area very well. Except for places I go often, I can't go anywhere without my GPS. Okay. Mary is asking, do you see me remodeling my kitchen? I feel like saying yes, you will. It's enough time, but you will. Sharon Jones says, I'm Elu, with my recent extremely high blood sugar level return to normal. Yeah, I'm extremely concerned. Of course. You know what to do. Your doctors will, the medication and stuff. And that is, it's the diet that we have to put ourselves through with this blood sugar thing. But yeah. Okay. And also the food that we eat puts, according, talk to your doctor though. There are a couple of other things I see people talk about, spices we can put on your food and stuff that would help with that. Onions, garlic, and those type of things. So yeah. Okay. You'll bring it down. One second. Oops. Time flew by, guys. I think this is it. Thank you, everyone, for joining me. Thank you, chat managers, for your help. I appreciate it. If anyone would like a reading from me, the link to my website is below the video, psychicmedia.com, or please feel free to call me or text me on my YouTube number. We can negotiate a time that's good to talk. If you like the channel, please subscribe. And I'm trying to grow it. Let me, please subscribe if you are not a subscriber, sorry. Please give me a thumbs up. That will help me a lot. I will see you all tomorrow on the other channel. Till then, bye.